How's it going, guys? This is Hey Look Listen Gaming, and I am today your host, and only host, because others could not make it today, sadly, Lofty Pirate. And today we are obviously playing Star Wars Battlefront. But not only are we playing Star Wars Battlefront, we're playing Star Wars Battlefront whilst talking about Battlefront 2. I killed myself, apparently. That is a shame. Really, it is. So yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2. What we know, and what we're hoping for. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is the next installment for Star Wars Battlefront, the DICE remake. And so far, it's... Wow, he killed me with one shot. It's looking to be a very promising title. And the reason why is because DICE and EA Games have been listening to the community more frequently. One of the new key elements of the game is that we are now able to customize our troops as well as our heroes. On top of that, we'll also have multiple eras to play from. You want to play as the CIS separatists, you can play as droids. You want to play as the Republic clone army? Fantastic, you get to be clones. You want to play as the First Order, or the I guess the Resistance, or what are they called? Like, are they the Resistance, or oh my god, that was a lot of people. Anyways, you can play as the Resistance, you can play as Rebels, you can play as Stormtroopers, you can play them all. That was really weird. Like, really weird. Almost TV show host. Weird. Anyways. So, basically, you'll be able to get to play as the characters that you love, and add your little tweaks to them, which I'm very much excited for. Because if any of you have played Star Wars The Force Unleashed at all, you know that there were certain classes of Stormtroopers that just looked really badass. For example, and my personal favorite enemy to deal with, wow, that was intense. The Stormtrooper Commander. And basically, he looked like your typical Stormtrooper, but he had like this really badass shield, really cool blue paint job. It looked, wow, that's a flashbang. I'm gonna get the heck out of there. But yeah, so now you're gonna be able to finally get a chance to customize your troopers the way you want. And we had a little bit of customization with Battlefront. You know, you can focus on your emotes, or you can, like, you know, play as Shadow Troopers, Shock Troopers, Imperial commanders. You can change their faces and stuff. I mean, it was very limited, but the fact that they put it in there was still very much appreciated, because if everybody was the exact same Stormtrooper or the exact same Rebel, I can guarantee you this game would have got a lot more frustrating and flack than it did get. And it got a lot to begin with. Oh, dang, I thought that was a thermal detonator. Anyways, as you can see, I'm doing this straight. There's no voiceover. This is just me talking while playing, and it's fairly intense, I must say. Not gonna lie. I was doing well earlier. I had a oh, ouch, man! Come on, dude. Blendy, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That's just wrong. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Blendy was just a mild distraction. A mild distraction that is not very wanted or needed at this current time. Anyways, so Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not only will you get to customize your characters, you will also be able to play as hero characters from different eras, and you can combat them at the same time. You can put them against each other. You want to have First Order versus Stormtroopers? I'm not entirely sure if you could do evil versus evil, but you'll be able to do Rebels versus First Order, or Empire versus Resistance, or Clones versus First Order, or, well, you get the picture. Anyways, you'll be able to finally get to mix and match the games, your matches, your dream fantasy battles, the way you always wanted to. And honestly, that is just one of the best feelings, honestly. Like, when a company gives you what you've been asking for, well, I don't know, that sounds really egocentric. Either way, I'm just really happy. I'm really happy that they're listening to the community and finding out what the fans really want from their Battlefront game. That's important. Oh my god, no! Okay, so yeah. Battlefront 2. One of the things about Battlefront 2 is with the pre-order bonuses, they differ based on the particular pre-order that you're getting. Like if you're getting a console pre-order, there's set console pre-order bonuses, but there's also different pre-order bonuses that are different, obviously different from different from the console versions. For example, Star Wars Battlefront 2's Deluxe Edition for the PS4, Xbox One, and maybe the Switch. I don't think it's going to be for the Switch. Doesn't seem like it would be. They have early access skins to Kylo Ren and Rey's Star Wars The Last Jedi versions. And basically, you'll get to see what they look like before the movie comes out. And I guess anybody who fights against you will get to see it as well. Long story short, I'm really excited because I like the new Kylo Ren design. I'm gonna miss the helmet because they decided to do away with the helmet. As you can see from the trailer, you know, Kylo's helmet is in pieces on the ground in that one scene from the trailer. And that, I want to know what the heck was going on with that. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do. And yeah, so, you know, he's sporting a new scar, and, you know, Rian Johnson even came out saying, yeah, he changed the design for practicality, but also for aesthetics, basically, because it was just, I don't know, he just did not like the design of the first one from The Force Awakens. And I'll be honest, it was different. It was different from what we normally see on Star Wars scars. You know, with Anakin in the prequels, he had the little slight, not very big scar underneath his eye, and that was like, it was noticeable, but it wasn't too noticeable. It was something that, you know, just added a little bit more maturity to the character, like he's seen some stuff, you know? And, you know, that's great. They wanted to give it something different for Kylo. Wow, I couldn't think of his name for a second. They want to give him something different for Kylo because, basically, he is a Skywalker in a sense. I mean, he's related to Leia. He's Leia's son, which makes him technically Skywalker by blood. Oh my god, no more grenades! It makes him a Skywalker by blood, so it makes sense. He didn't lose a hand, which, I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting him to lose a hand at the end of Force Awakens. But hey, the next best thing, he got the Anakin scar, and even though it looked significantly different in the Force Awakens scene when he got his scar, I like the way that Rian Johnson has changed it. It may not be what fans may want now, but in the future, I think fans will come to appreciate the new look for Kylo. You know, and all around, his new design, while not all that different, still is a significant enough change to make me really excited. Wow, my KD this match was just bad. In the last one I had 10 to 11, or no, I had 11 to 1, and then before that I had 10 to 11, so, you know, I did okay, and then I did really good, and now back to terrible again. And on to The Last Jedi. So, a lot of things have been said regarding the trailer, regarding the rumors, and in all around news when it comes to Star Wars The Last Jedi. But what we do know for sure is that it is not plural. Jedi means singular, and Luke has been confirmed as to be the last Jedi. Now, I was one of the people when they first released the title, when they first announced the title, before any trailer, before any of the other crazy news, when the title first came out, I was one of those guys that was like, Jedi is plural for Jedi. Multiple Jedi, obviously, can be for Jedi. And I stuck by that because it seemed like a very alluring name. It seemed like a very vague name, The Last Jedi. That could mean the last singular Jedi, or the last order of Jedi, like the final order of Jedi before, you know, before it's all done. And, you know, kaplooey. Anyways, so yeah, but it's been confirmed recently, especially at Celebration. Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, and I don't think they actually talked about it, and I think it was after Celebration, but they did confirm that The Last Jedi is Luke. And what we see in the video, the trailer, is a very battle-hardened, very disheveled Luke Skywalker. We're not seeing that young, ambitious, moisture farmer from Tatooine. We're seeing a war veteran slash Jedi Master who is seeing his beloved ones die before his eyes. I mean, he essentially, not in a literal sense, but essentially killed his father. Granted, it was more... Wow. My teammate right there. Good support. Good support. Anyways, essentially, he lost his father right in front of his eyes. He lost his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Wow, why is everybody using the cheap weapons today? He didn't even think he had any family left, the poor guy. Until he started to realize that Leia was his sister. And then boom, he has a sister, but even still, that was all he had left in the world. Wow, that guy just got murked. So yeah. What the? Oh, he threw a thermal. Yeah, so, essentially... Oh my god. Essentially, Luke is a battle-hardened warrior and had a lot of traumatic events go on in his life. And that's great. It's terrible, but it's great that he had such an in-depth backstory that they... Where was that guy? Landy! But yeah. And the man has seen a lot, so it makes sense that he would be weary of what the Jedi mean to the universe. Sorry about that little tangent on Luke Skywalker being a broken shell. I don't know, I just can't get my head around it. It's so crazy. Oh my god, rockets! But yeah, so like, he's essentially broken, and it makes sense that he wouldn't want to train Jedi anymore. It makes sense that he wouldn't believe that... Revenge, by the way. Blendy, that was straight revenge. It would make sense that he doesn't want to train Jedi anymore, and that he doesn't believe that the Jedi are what they should be. Because in all incarnations of the Jedi, in all the movies, we see the Jedi basically barely holding on to straws. I mean, okay, maybe not so much the prequels, but it breaks them eventually. Like, their old archaic beliefs that they clung to for so long that they wouldn't bother to alter for the times, basically, it doomed them. They were training and practicing a lifestyle and trying to keep... Wow, that weapon does crazy damage. They're basically practicing a way of life that is no longer relevant. They can't be peacemakers protecting a society. How do you just turn a corner and know how to kill me? That's crazy. You can't just be peacemakers trying to defend the galaxy from the evil Sith that have disappeared from the galaxy for what was it, like 2,000 years or 1,000 years? They had disappeared out of existence, or at least what was thought was out of existence. So yeah, I mean, how are you gonna sit there and defend a galaxy when you don't even know how to defend the galaxy anymore? In the time that the Sith had gone into hiding and disappeared from the known galaxy, they could have changed their ways quite a bit. I mean, yeah, the rule of two was still very relevant. It was still very much their rule, but the way that they practiced things, the way they practiced their dark arts changed, obviously. You have Darth Sidious, who is a man of sorcery, intelligence, and cunning, as opposed to the turned Anakin Skywalker, who is simply a knight. I mean, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker was a warrior, and he focused specifically on combat more so than he did advancing his skills with the Force. That's not to say that he wasn't a very talented Force user. He was. My god. Blendy has a personal vendetta against me. Anyways, so yeah, basically, Anakin was a battle-hardened warrior. It makes sense. Oh my god, why? Why? It makes sense that he would... Really? Why do I keep spawning in such terrible spots? This game is so broke. But yeah, it makes sense that Vader was the menacing warrior that he was, as opposed to Palpatine. Palpatine basically only used his lightsabers as a form of mockery to the Jedi Order. To him, he had no use. He had transcended beyond the need for a lightsaber. That being said, he was still very... Man, that thing has a very powerful explosion. That being said, he was still very gifted in the way of the sword. Like, his skills with a lightsaber was unparalleled. He took down, essentially, 6 Jedi Masters out of the 7 that went to capture him. I mean, that's impressive. Even for his age, like, the man was just genius with those blades. And as we see in The Force Awakens, or not The Force Awakens, in Star Wars Rebels, or no, Star Wars Clone Wars, excuse me. As we see in Star Wars Clone Wars, he's obviously not hindered at all by his age. In fact, his age has only served to increase his skills. And that to me says a lot about... Wow. That to me says a lot about the significance of Palpatine's power right there. Oh my god, stop spawning me in terrible places. This is not right. I feel so attacked right now. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah. Basically what I'm trying to say is I am getting decimated this round. That's a stormtrooper for you, I suppose. Okay, yeah. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2. You will finally be able to play as your favorite hero characters from multiple different eras. You will finally be able to customize your characters the way that you want to. How... See, I thought that was the trip mine of our teammates, which doesn't kill you if you're on the same team. But yeah, you'll be able to customize your soldiers, your stormtroopers, your rebels, your droids. You'll be able to fly ships. Their space battles are finally coming back. Like, I mean, we got a taste with the Death Star DLC for Battlefront. That was fun and all. But yeah, long story short, why? You are not on... No! What is going on here? They're not even showing up on the mini-map until like the last second. Why? Why? It's just so wrong. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so yeah. To summarize this video, Star Wars Battlefront, customizable characters, multiple eras of combat, interchangeable multiple era combats online, customizable skins for your troopers and your hero characters and your hero ships, as well as your normal ships, I would assume. Specialized weaponry that is now available for pre-order bonuses. And yeah, oh, there's a class tier system. I can't believe I forgot. There is a class tier system now. If you want to be an assault character like this guy is right here, I mean, if there was an assault character, he'd be heavy armor and, you know, automatic machinery. That would be this guy. So yeah, if you want to play as the Stormtrooper as heavy assault, be the Stormtrooper heavy assault. If you want to be a reconnaissance/sniper guy, you'll be a reconnaissance/sniper guy. There's officers and there is tactical support, I think. I'd have to check again, but I believe it's tactical support. Oh, no, 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 no! No! So, yeah. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is looking to be amazing. The only thing I could honestly possibly ask for is if they bring back the hero battles, the Jedi battles. If any of you remember Star Wars Battlefront 2, you remember the Jedi battles on Mos Eisley, which I hear Mos Eisley is making a comeback. But yeah. Why? Basically, that is all I would honestly ask for, is just being able to play as multiple heroes from multiple different eras in a giant Jedi power battle. What are you doing, good sir? Anyways. You know what? No!
I have a really bad feeling about this.
But yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Let us know if we're doing a decent job, because we are a small channel and we do appreciate the feedback. along with the feedback, we would very much like to see you guys in our comment section. We want to talk with you guys. We want to find out what exactly it is you want to see in the future, and we'd be more than happy to do so. If you can, definitely hit the bell button in the corner of the screen, so that that way you are making sure that you are definitely getting the content that we put out, because apparently YouTube does not like to notify people at this point in time, so yeah. And if you feel like it and you think you want to see more of our content in the future, please definitely hit our subscribe button. We will try so hard not to disappoint you, but we can't please everyone. We are aware of that, so yeah, if you want to see more stuff, let us know. Check out that like button and hit that subscribe. Anyways, this is Lofty Pirate signing off.